Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. As we get a peek at the number 2 overall pick from the 2016 draft, standing at 6'5", Carson Wentz. Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Wentz on the bootleg. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And down inside the 15 he goes. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. Into the red zone, Wentz. Touchdown!
Jameson Williams.
A 14-yard touchdown. And the Lions put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
So now the Rams will get their first opportunity with a football.
They're led out by someone who needs no introduction to these Lions. Their quarterback for 12 seasons and the franchise's most prolific passer with over 45,000 yards and nearly 300 touchdowns. It's Matthew Stafford.
Back to the air. Stafford on second down. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they're able to get this one across the 35. On first and 10, Stafford.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they go to work on a first and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Cam Akers. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive.
The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now Wentz on third down. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he's got some space here. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. 79 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a... Take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Stafford. He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. Open man. He's got Jefferson across the formation. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Stafford now to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield. Looking at this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Gay's kick is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points. Possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
To take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. They are just about set to get back to football in Detroit. And for the call of the second half, we'll kick it back up to Ford Field and Brandon Gaud.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Oh, it's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incomplete motion. They'll run a draw now with Akers.
Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge. And that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards in the off.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
And he's got room.
And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. 49 yards rushing for him now. And he's only carried the ball 4 times. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit.
Now it's Stafford. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
2 catches in the 1st half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. They'll look to run with Akers.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. 2nd and goal from the 1. Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Allen Robinson on the receiving end from Matthew Stafford. And the Rams put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead.
They get one. Extra points up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Take it in at the 3.
Carson Wentz in the offense. Down 17-14. A minute 36 to go. Now they need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Wentz to throw.
St. Brown on the catch. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. To throw is Wentz. As he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams 36. Now Wentz.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A really nice knockdown. He gets so much pressure in these situations on defensive backs. What are they taught?
Play the ball, not the man. Because if you have a pass interference penalty in this spot, boy, oh boy, you put your team in a bad place.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Back to throw. Wentz. This is caught by Williams. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, there might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. This a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. So now it's the Rams' turn. Trailing by 4. 33 seconds to go. They've got to go the full 80 yards, and they've got to do it quick as they come up on first down. Now it's Stafford. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These are the spots this stage of the game where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle, got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.